Hi, welcome to my 100% playthrough of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, the hard difficulty. This is part 1, chapter 6, Raise the Standard, stage 2. Right, so here we are at stage 2 of Raise the Standard. It's a little strange because I think this is the only chapter in the entire game other than the final chapters that's split into multiple parts, which I find a little strange. Anyway, since I've already done most of the preparation and the base conversations in the first part, all I need to do is preferably organize the items. So you got a little bit messy from the last chapter. Volug now holds the steel sword and hammer, which he can't use either because he killed those units in the previous part. Soth's got the arm scroll. Don't know what to do it at the moment. I'm going to put it in the convoy and save it for later because I can't think what else to do with it. Anyway, can't think what else. Oh yeah, Z-Hark. He needs that steel sword because the killing edge is going to break. Since he has Adept, which is great if you want to take out units, but it's bad because it also uses up more durability, and killing edge is a very useful weapon since it is notorious for having a high crit. And also, I think Aaron should probably give one of the javelins to Toroneo since his javelin's about to break. And also, since Toroneo, despite the name implies Lance General, he can actually hold axes for some interesting reason. Look. Well, I noticed that sort of when I was practicing for this. So what I might do is, I think Nolan has a hand axe he can have. Yeah, hand axe. Yep. And since I'm playing on hard, there's no real advantage for him to use axes over lances because the weapon triangle doesn't apply on hard mode for some reason. I looked it up and it just doesn't apply. I find it a little strange that, but anyway. I might organize items a little bit more, just make sure that all the units got what they need. I think they have. I guess so. I guess, wait, no they haven't. Everyone's got the wind edge, which is useless because he doesn't really fight much. Z-Hark probably do with it since he's just like Edward but much more powerful, so he fights more. I think that's all there is. Not much else I can do. Not really. Yeah, I think so. Also, by the way, I can't change the skills either since I'm not at a base. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, much like before, the conditions are defeat the boss. And speaking of the boss, I want to make this clear before I start. He has Paragon. Yep, Paragon. And I said previously I need Paragon from Micaiah. Well, he has it, and the other way to get it is through stealing it, so I'm going to try and make sure he doesn't die, so I can steal a Paragon. And also these padlocks mean that these two items can't be stolen either or, regardless if they're equipped or not. Just wanted to point that out there. Find it a little silly, but at the same time, sort of makes sense, so you don't break the game, because they could have key items or whatever, the enemies, that's important to the plot, and it sort of breaks the plot when, well, it's stolen. But it's a bit of a pain that's been applied to this as well. Anyway, so I'm going to definitely try and get Paragon. It's marked red, which is interesting, probably because of the fact he doesn't drop it, but at the same time, it's a useful item. Not much else I can do here. I think what I might do is, they're all fine as is, but the other units I want to rearrange, in fact, none of them. I think they're all fine as is, to be honest. Like, I know these two are a little redundant, but oh well, that's just life. Not much else I can do. I might as well just save and advance, or engage, sorry. And start. So the first thing I like to do is to get 2 units that will go to the west side and to the east side. Those 4 lucky people are Toroneo to the left, and Z-Hark, and Volug and Soth to the right. Sorry about that, I was trying to remember the names. Anyway, enough blathering because I'm gonna get them to it. I decided to put Toroneo here because even though Z-Hark could kill that fighter to the right, thanks to the wind edge, the chances are it's very low. The only way you can do it is for, at the very least, to have Adept activate at least once, and for all 3 attacks to hit. That's the only way you can do it. You could land a critical hit or whatever. It's just I don't see it being possible. I've had it happen to me in previous attempts, but chances are it's very low. So I'd rather not do it. Or I'd have Tornio do it instead. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here for now. Take out this guy on the ballista with the card. Might as well. If it doesn't take him down, then that's fine, because if you can't kill him, he should go down to 1 HP, like so. Which is a good thing, because now he'll retreat. Which means I can focus in on these 2 here. I'm going to get Vogue to take out this unit here, so he's closer to the units at the top right. That's good. You may notice he took some damage. That's the reason why I got Renewal, because in this chapter he'll take quite a lot of damage. He'll mostly be fine, so long if you heal sensibly, and when he's like at half HP, and if he doesn't get too close to any fire mages. I want to take out this unit here, and I'm thinking what to do. Right, so what I might do is, since Micaiah deals quite a lot of damage, I'm going to shove her closer, and then try and take out this guy with... In fact, what I might do is I might try and deal some damage with Leonardo first. No, with... So I'm just thinking to myself. I thought I couldn't reach him from here, but I can. What I might do is I might try getting Nolan to deal damage to him. It might not work. It's 70% after all. Might miss. Oh, it did hit. Okay, good. I also forgot to mention about Micaiah. Her accuracy is actually really good, not gonna lie. So that's the reason why I thought it would be a good idea to get her to do it. And speaking of, her Tome Thani is really good against those horse riders to the west, sorry. Really good to the west. The only problem is that Tornio might accidentally take them all out, which is not good. Because if you can get Micaiah to do it, that would be great. Because she needs as much EXP as possible. And that's a good source of EXP, those units over there. Might as well get the rest of the units just to go up here. I want to see if I can try and take out this unit here. I'll try it. Probably won't work, but I'm going to see if it does. Nice. So I panicked a bit, because that would have been bad. I wouldn't recommend you doing that if you're playing. Just because of that percent. Unless if Leonardo's stronger, i.e. his accuracy is better, then go for it. I probably should have picked the iron bow as opposed to silver bow because of the weight. I'm pretty sure the weight penalty is what also causes lower accuracy as well. So yeah. But I just got insanely lucky, despite the fact I did a big mistake like that. Anyway, that's my turn.
Hornet Hairs. At this rate, they'll breach our lines before we can stop them. I have no choice. You, bring out the prisoners.
I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. Lord Laverton, exactly what are you planning to do?
The so-called Liberation Army is forcing me to sacrifice this boy.
Help! No!
Micaiah.
Fight, and these people will be executed right now. Surrender, and they'll be spared.
Everyone, throw down your weapons.
You have a feeling, don't you? Got it. We'll follow your instinct.
A wise choice, girl. Well, no more need for these prisoners, is there? Kill them all.
No!
What do you think you're doing?
I'll have nothing to do with you and your monstrous tactics.
So you betray us after all. Marauder has never been known for holding its faith. You'll die like the rest.
A troop of Dayan cavalry just mutinied. Is this what you sensed? Yes, now you must reinforce them and help save the hostages.
Yep, as you just saw there, they betrayed the opposing army, which is good. Although the only downside is that since they're marked green, you won't have any control over them. I just want to point that out there, because it's sort of like the yellow units from Chapter 3, but the main difference being is that you can't... Sorry, I thought something was flashing on my desk, sorry. You can't control them with the direct or order thing. I think it's direct, so it's under the influence of... under the command of Fiona. And I think her strategy is just to flee to the south, where it's actually safe this time, because no units, reinforcements appear there. Reinforcements appear up north, up to the east and then, no, west and the east on turn 5 and 6. So yeah, they're perfectly safe down there, don't worry. But the worst that can happen to those units is that Fiona dies for whatever reason, which is not good because that's an instant game over. I think the rest of the units, if they die, it's just whatever. Even the hostages, I don't think you get a good ending to this chapter if one of the hostages die. Partly due to the fact that you can't really... if they are going to die, there's not much you can do about it, that's the thing. Anyway. So they're advancing. Right. I think another the horsebacks to the west, I think, has a javelin, as well as that one as you saw with the wind edge. So yeah. They do have ranged weapons. About the only significance is that, well, much like you saw with Z-Hawk, the reason why I chose the wind edge is because it's so you can counterattack ranged weapons like that. Although you might think it's a waste using the wind edge like that, but then again, where else am I going to use it? And I'll probably get it again later in the game. It's not exactly a rare weapon. I don't think. Anyway. Right, it's their turn. Which reminds me, when I did a practice run of this, that Myrmidon you see there by the river to the right attacked Fiona first, and because of that, he attacked Fiona first and he landed a critical hit, which instantly killed her, which is not good because that's an instant game over. It's just luck. I don't see any way of dealing with that other than to just hope that it doesn't happen. I bet it's very unlikely. I just got insanely unlucky, but I just don't know what it is, so I might as well take this guy out just in case. But don't fret, it's probably just like 1% or something, but then again, I just want to point that out there because that was really upsetting when that happened, I'm not going to lie. I just hope that if he is going to attack, he might go for Volug. Then again, it wouldn't make much of a difference. I just hope when he attacks, he goes for one of these units here, like anyone but except Fiona. Oh yeah, and I also forgot about South. He should be up there with Volug as well. I know Volug's health is low, but he should be safe. There are no other enemy units other than this guy here, which I was talking about before, but I think he's fine. And I'm gonna... maybe I should heal Z-Heart, because he isn't looking the greatest. No. I'm thinking... I want to take this guy out as Micaiah, because again, EXP and all that, and she deals bonus damage with Thani. Not to mention, which is fantastic. Nice. Knowing that he wasn't at like 20 at maximum health, sorry. Don't know if you get more XP doing that or less. I'm not too sure, but it's more satisfying if he has more HP. Right, so heal Z-Hark. And be sure to get these two to advance, because this guy here with the Javelin can easily pick off Laura, if not Micaiah. So I'm gonna get these two advance like so. To advance like so. Might as well use Steel Sword. I was tempted to use the Killing Edge, but Z-Hark deals enough damage that if both attacks line up, which they probably will, or that happens, you should be able to kill him instantly like that. Nice. Might as well get Tornio to be over here. Just take out this unit here. Yes. The Javelin's gonna break anyway. It might as well break now, because if it breaks... No, if it's at 1 durability left, and the character's able to follow-up attack, the character won't follow-up attack. Or perform a follow-up attack. Which is just annoying. Like, it makes sense why, but at the same time, it's just annoying when it happens. I just want to do that now, so that doesn't happen. Right, I should probably take out this unit, because he's probably going to find a vulnerary just by sheer luck. Yeah, might as well use the Iron Bow like before. And heal up. And besides, I never get to use the Iron Bow. Not even against that archer I should have probably used it for, but oh well. Whoops. At least the Nardo's okay, that's the main thing. Right, so... These two have moved. I can't really do much else to get the rest of the units just to be a little bit closer. Just in case. Right, the rest of the team will be here. I feel only Soth and Volug should be up there, because Volug's very capable. Soth. It's just Volug doesn't really like fire mages, because they deal bonus damage to him, which isn't good. So that's the only thing you need to look out for. Perhaps get Soth to take out the fire mages. Which is the reason why I have him there. And besides, Soth can attack from a distance, which is great, unlike Volug. So I'm pretty sure Olagus can't attack from a distance, which makes sense. Right, so those are the two fire mages I was talking about. So yeah, be sure that Volug isn't close to either of them. Or at least in range, is what I'm trying to say. Right, there we go. I don't think any other units... I think one of the units has a wind edge. No, I don't think he does. I think one of those three has a wind edge, which might be a problem. I say might. Right. I don't like this section because it's good that I reposition Tornio and Z-Hark like that, because Z-Hark could potentially kill every single of those units there, and the problem with that is if he kills them, it's a free space for another unit to attack him, which is not good. I was getting kind of alarmed of how much damage he was taking, because there is a possibility that he might die, so... Okay, none of them have it. I thought one of them had a wind edge, sorry. There's a possibility that he might die, so... The reason why I positioned him like that was just... I think there's not really any reason. You could position them sort of side by side like a vertical column, but just so long Z-Hark isn't standing out in front of Tornio, he should be fine. If you're standing out in front, he might be at a greater risk. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. If he initiates a critical hit, that is not good. But he didn't, so it's fine. Fiona will probably run away and heal up. That's her ability. I think it's called Renewal or something. No, I think it's something else. Renewal is what Volug has. I think she has something similar to that. So yeah. That's what I mean by the practice attempt of how she just died because he initiated a critical hit by just sheer luck, quite frankly. So yeah, I'm not such a big fan of that set. It results in an instant game over, not gonna lie. Right, so Volug should be fine, but what I might do is hide in the bushes to have greater defense and Avo. I want to take out this unit here. I think he can't reach Fiona, which is all I really care about. So how about this? So Volug doesn't have any lower HP after he fights or whatever. I might use the Vulnerary now because it only heals 20 HP. It doesn't heal like maximum or like, all the way. It's only 20, keep in mind, so I might as well do it now. Right, so not much else going on here. So what I might do is I might get Micaiah to not use Thani because it's actually a waste. Just use Light. Even though Thani isn't very expensive or hard to find, I think it's somewhat rare, I'm not too sure. It isn't very expensive, I don't think, because it's only for Micaiah only. So yeah, might as well use Light. Well, she leveled up, that's great. So she's at level 10, which is good. So I'm pretty sure I'm halfway through part 1. That's all I'm going to say. The rest of it's sort of spoiled, so I won't say why her being at level 10 around this point in the game is a good thing. But trust me, I'm pretty sure it is. Right, so one thing that isn't a good thing is this ballista here. Might 18 remaining 5. The problem with it is that if Micaiah's like here, it could deal damage to her, and with the stats I have at the moment, usually it takes her down to a half of her max HP, which isn't good. If she's at max HP, it goes down to a half, which is, again, not good. Because if they hit her again, she'll die. So be sure it's above half of her max HP. Yeah, above. Sorry about that. Right, just thinking. I already moved them. I'm gonna get Tornio to advance. I'm sorry I'm sort of just scanning the area. I'm just gonna get these to advance. I just want to be sure that there's no other units nearby. Yeah, I'm just gonna get these two to advance. They're again gonna be the lead. And I'm gonna get everyone else just to probably be here. Again, I could use the direct thing, or was it no order? Sorry, I could use order, but again, I just don't trust it. I'm sorry. That might seem a bit annoying that I'm picking every single one by one, but I'm just a bit hesitant to use order, just because it can quickly backfire. Right, that's fine. If any of those units die, it's fine, but if Fiona dies, it's instant game over. So be sure that she doesn't die. I know, as I said before... Oh no, not the lady. I know, as I said before, it was sort of a bit unlucky that Marudo initiated critical hit, but at the same time, that's just the way the game's designed for some reason. Anyway. Right. Yep, that fire mage moved in that guy as well, so I have to be very wary of him. No damage, that's good, because that's a waste. He just wasted his ballista shot, which is nice. Nice. It's not so great that none of them got EXP, but then again, Volug's so powerful that he doesn't get much either or. Right, that's good. Fiona is safe. Right, so the strategy with Volug and Soth is that I'm gonna get Soth to take out units like Volug, but Volug will try and avoid fire mages, since both of them can quickly kill him, even at full health. And also, there's hidden treasure here, I forgot to mention that, so I'm going to try and get that when those units advance, but for now, I need to focus up here. So, oops, wrong unit. Move is 5, and move is 5, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let me check this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range of the weapon, 6, 7. Right, so it's like here. I'm gonna get these two just to stand where they are. I think Volug might wait here. But I think Soth's fine as is. And Fiona's fine, which is the main thing. And I'm gonna get Tornio to take out this mage here. Even though it doesn't deal that much damage to him, which is a good thing. I'm just going to take him out while I remember. And see if the rest advance. Okay, good. So I want to get Seahawk to wait here. No, wait here, just so he doesn't get attacked by the archers, because the archers can get any unit that's like waiting along here. Not here, but here, 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 here. So be extra careful, especially if you're putting weak units there. Not much else I can do. Get Lard to move there, and Aran to move here. Nope, there's not much else I can do. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I don't think anything bad will happen, to be honest, but I just want to see. I bet all those units there will probably go for Toro Neo, but he should be fine. He has really good defense, since he's a general. And apparently good defense resistance. Oh, he landed critical hit. Interesting. Not the girl, no. Right. So they seem to be going for those units, which makes sense. Since they can't fight back and they're very weak. Okay. That's one of the fire mages. That's another one. That's not good, the fact that they're sort of holding back a bit. That could be due to the fact that they have low movement, but I'm not too sure. Oh, okay. It would have been better if it happened before, because then durability would go down by 1 as opposed to 2. I don't think the durability of a weapon decreases quicker if the more critical hits that are initiated. It might seem that way because, well, it hits harder, but I'm pretty sure it only goes down by 1, not like, say, like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Okay. That's fine, because he's probably going to retreat now or something. Yeah, that's the reason I put Seahawk there, because he'll take slightly less damage, not by much, but slightly less, which is nice. Since he should be protected by the bush. I.e. the terrain effect. Right, I just realised Tornio's HP. This might have been a bad idea, because he could potentially lose too much. I did pack a vulnerary for him. This is the reason why I pack a vulnerary for, or healing items to be more precise, for at least every single unit on your team, just in case they take quite a bit of a beating. You've got a lot of inventory space, so you might as well use it as well. Especially if strong units like Tornio. So yeah, that's the reason why I do that, just for events like these. Okay, nice. This might have been a bad idea, because then the rest of the units don't get as much EXP, but then again, Tornio is very powerful, so it's good. They can easily take down all these units. Okay, nice. And besides, Seahawk doesn't get that much more EXP either or. Then again, it's more than just 1 per enemy killed, so yeah. Right, here's Laverton. This might be a bad thing, because I haven't got the...
You pententious little fools. I'll show you how insignificant you are. Witness Binyon's might.
Right, this is a bad thing, so I haven't got the hidden treasure yet. It's a master seal, by the way. What I mean is a bad thing is because this is the goal right here. Just kill Laverton, simple as. And that's him killed. So that's the chapter finished. Didn't get the master seal. I'm a bit sorry about that. Then again, Laverton was a bit excited to get killed, so oh
well. You disgust me.
But hey, get Paragon either or.
Dear boy, I'm sorry you had to suffer on our account. I wasn't scared. I knew the Dawn Brigade would save us. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing my people.
Your people? So you must be.
Yes, I am Landvega's daughter, Fiona. After my father died, I assumed the governance of Marado. General La Vega, from the song? Bryce Tornio, Gawain, and Landvega. 4 riders of Dain. 1 country, 1 king. While they bear our banner, afraid Dain shall sing. You're that, General Landvega's daughter?
Indeed. Larvega, one of the 4 riders. He was a good friend, and a mighty swordsman as well. As stubborn as a mule. Your father was a powerful warrior, of unquestionable integrity. A great man.
Yes, and that's why he renounced his rank and title as rider and withdrew from court life, rather than serve King Ashnard. You've heard the rumours, no doubt, that Ashnard's murderer is his own father? My father could not serve such a man. And so, to protect Marado from a madman, we do not send men to fight for Dain in the war. I doubt you can ever forgive us. No, quite the opposite. You are these people's steward, and you chose the course that would protect them. But now Benyon is willing to sacrifice innocent children to maintain their grip over our country. We cannot allow that. That is why we are asking you to lend your strength to the Liberation Army. Together we can reclaim our country. And now you ask us to bear part of the burden of restoring our motherland? If you would have my lance, then I, Fiona Stewart of Marado, would do gladly to swear allegiance to your Liberation Army. I and my men bind ourselves to your fate. Use my army as best you see fit.
And now Marado betrays us as well. You are aware that riots broke out in 3 other regions yesterday, are you not? All quelled immediately, of course, but the unrest grows. Who cares what the commoners do or think? Does the shepherd fuss when his sheep butt their heads against their fence post? Nevertheless, as the insurgence grows, news of it will inevitably reach Benyon. Yes, I see what you mean. That would be less than desirable. The Imperial Prime Minister, Sephiran, cast a grim eye on dishonesty. If he finds out what has been going on in Dain under our rule, that would not be good. Sephiran's persistent as a mosquito and quick to judge. Though you and I know I have been nothing but fair and just in my rule here, it's best to avoid an inquiry. Which leaves us but one recourse. Crush the rebel faction before it goes larger. Exterminate them. Then the commoners will benefit of all hope. Will turn their sheep eyes back to us and beg to rejoin the flock. I see. Well, I leave the matter in your hands. What funding do you need? What funding you need is yours. I'm glad we can agree on this. Well then, pardon me, sir, while I tend to our little lambs on the loose.
So that was Raise the Standard Stage 2. I call it that because in the save file it's abbreviated to STG2. So that's the reason why I call it that. Some people call it Part 2 for some interesting reason. Then again, in the video this probably just says 2 because I want to be consistent with the Rebirth chapters, as they're just simply called 1, 2, 3, and so on. They're not called Stage 1, 2, 3, so on. So yeah, that's the reason why I call it that. But anyway, so that was that. It was a pretty boring chapter, not gonna lie. The story was really interesting, and we get to see Sephiroth for the first time. You haven't played this game. To not spoil it for you, that won't be the last time you see him. I can tell you that for a fact, and when you see him, you'll know about it, okay? But anyway, that's all I'm going to say in regards to Sephiroth. So, in the next chapter, I'll be doing A Gathering Hope, where we'll see some familiar faces from Path of Radiance. I haven't played that game, so I'll be like Makai in the fact that I won't know who these people are. But if you played that game, you might recognize some characters, to say the least. Then again, quite a lot of characters other than Makai did appear from Path of Radiance, so yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry I haven't played that game yet as of this recording, but then again, that's just the way it goes. But anyway, next video I'll be doing A Gathering Hope. So, I guess, see ya then.